everybody, and welcome to this amazing video of the Q&A. This has taken me several attempts to get right, just because I couldn't find the right recording method on what I wanted to do, and there's a glare in my glasses. I hate it, but I think now that this type of footage should do. I tried to originally do this from my phone, which it wasn't so hot. So there'll be two parts to this. One is going to be me doing the Q&A, and the other part is going to be me thanking a couple of important people who've been a massive impact on my Twitch, and also the 400 gem raffle. So I already did the raffle, I've got the winner, but I'll display that at a random portion of the video, not at the end. So you've got to watch in order if you want to know if you won. If you do not, well, I mean, you left your IGN, so I will credit you the gems. If you don't see the gems appear in your account, most likely you unfortunately did not win. There were over 300 people who participated, so let's get started. The rules for this is I will read questions that are pertaining to me and are not extremely random and or heavily into Smite's mechanics, because I will explain those in a later video. This is a Q&A that was supposed to be if you had questions about me, for me, or about life around me. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. So I'm just going to go down here. Any questions that get repeated are not going to be answered multiple times, so we're just going to go right through this. So let's see. What is your favorite... Oh wait, did I skip one? Nope, yep, right. What is your favorite food? Let's get that right there. My favorite food is ramen. Simple as that. I'm an easy guy. Have you ever seen Star Wars, and what is your favorite movie? I've seen all 6 Star Wars movies, and my favorite movie is Sonic the Hedgehog, the movie. What gave you the idea to make a YouTube channel? Ooh, hey, this one's actually pretty tough, because that goes to a long story of complications and all sorts of things that went horrifically wrong. Essentially, a long time ago, about 4 years back, I wanted to make a YouTube channel, and it was made so that I could make a little money on the side to help my living situation, which is currently still a little rough, but I'm doing better, and because of YouTube and all the help that I am getting from it, it's definitely helping. But obviously, by no means my empty apartment is getting any better. So next is Tyde, what are the top 3 favorite gods to play in Joust and Conquest? I don't play Conquest, so no gods for that, but Joust I actually really love to play mages, so Poseidon, Hel, and Chang'e are the 3 mages I like to play most on Joust. If you could influence making a new god, what would it be? Buddy Jesus is the god I would like. I know it'll never happen, and I know the reasons why, so unfortunately will never come to fruition. Holy crap. It is 1:45 a.m., ladies and gentlemen, and I am tired because I've been spending all day trying to get this right, and it's just... Like, do I have any more hot chocolate? Oh, I do. Delicious. Alright. Hot chocolate. Probably put me to sleep faster than it'll wake me up. How hard is it to get to Master's rank in Conquest and Joust from scratch? I can't answer any Conquest questions, but as far as Joust is concerned, it took me 2 months of learning and making my own way up. Depending on your skill level, you can make it in about a month or 2, so just keep playing, guys. You'll make it pretty far. Who's your favorite god? My favorite god is Poseidon, based on his lore. I just like Poseidon a lot. He's my favorite water god. What regrets do you have in life? Do you think gay marriage should be legal in the U.S.? My biggest regret is having a child with somebody who would betray me and take him away from me. So that's my massive regret. And do I think gay marriage should be legal in the U.S.? Marriage is marriage to me. It doesn't mean marriage between a man and a woman. It just means 2 people. It doesn't matter what the hell those 2 people are. So yes, to answer the question, yes. Let's see. We already answered that. Okay. Here we go. When did you discover that you were bi? How did you find out? And how did it affect your school life? Okay. I discovered that I was bi a long time ago when I was a kid, and I found out because I had a curiosity for things. Like, I wanted to know what it would be like to be with a guy. Like, that was it. It was like kind of like a being bi-curious. It was forbidden from family and, you know, heavily influenced by a lot of people around me that it was a bad thing to be gay. But, you know, I still tried it and I stuck with it. And how did it affect my school life? It didn't. It didn't affect my life at all. Still doesn't affect my life at all because, let me put it this way. I don't tell people I'm gay. I don't tell them I'm bi because it's none of their business. I don't tell people I'm straight. I just act like me. And to be honest, you can't tell if I'm gay, bi, straight, or anything. You assume I'm straight. And I guarantee you there was a mass variety of you who thought I was straight. And turns out I'm not. So that being said, I'd rather be viewed just being TydeTyme than I would, oh, he's gay or he's straight. What I like, I'm a gamer. You can label me as a gamer, and that's what I am. I enjoy a variety of things, but it doesn't affect my life. Honestly, it truly doesn't. Now, if I was trying to like make it obvious I was fancying men and women, it might have affected my life harder. Like, I know there's some flamboyant gays out there that are treated harshly for that, and I don't feel that they are deserving of that, but I definitely haven't been treated negatively for that. I've been bullied for being a gamer more than I have anything else in my life. So yeah, not much of a question, not related to this. What are your 3 favorite games? My favorite game ever was Sonic the Hedgehog 1. Then to avoid the same genre, my next favorite game would be Final Fantasy 4. And then my 3rd favorite game, man, there are a lot of good games out there. Dead Rising? I don't know. You know, I don't... Let's go with Mabinogi, the MMORPG. That was a really good game. I don't play it anymore, but it was a really good game. Really good. It changed drastically, though, so I don't know. And I love all games. So... Oh, I love them all, except for sports games. Don't try me on sports games. Hi, Tyde. I wanted to ask what I should pick up at the start of a Joust competitive. Ooh, no, that's a question that you can ask me on a different thing here. Okay, so does it still count? No. How would you describe yourself, not only as a gamer, but also a person in everyday life? I am a sadistic, selfish person who is a hermit, hides in his own, kind of like stays to himself, but for some reason has an extremely kind nature to everybody around him and cares too much about everybody else that being selfish doesn't really matter at that point. I can really hate somebody, but my inner kindness will overcome my hatred eventually, and I will treat them as good as everybody else. So I'm a kind-natured person in my everyday life. I truly am. But I hate a lot of people. It's like there have been a lot of people who have wronged me. Yeah. So we already did the movie question, so we're going to move on. I know there's a lot of work. Can you do a montage of the Hyperjoust madness and other things from your other videos? No. Nope. Here's why. You guys already seen all my videos. I mean, what would you want to montage? Well, let me rephrase this. If you guys know what kind of montage you want, then collaboratively, if you guys could let me know what parts of what videos you want montage together, I could. Yes, to answer the question, I could, but I will not just montage things because I've got a whole bunch of current footage to move on with than I do to go back in time. Maybe for special occasions I will, for montages. What made me start playing Smite? Ooh. Smite is a great game that, funny story, it was Facebook originally. I heard about Smite back when I played League of Legends, and I was on Facebook when I quit League of Legends. I was just kind of scrolling through the Facebook games, because they're all free, and some of them are kind of addicting and fun, and I like to play the Marvel one. It was some, like, Marvel RPG one. With Marvel superheroes. And then I just saw Smite on the side. And like I said, I was told about Smite 100 times, all this fancy stuff. And Smite came down to, like, just saying, fuck it. I'll play it. And I loved it. I loved every second of it, and it went really, really well, and I loved it. So that was good. That was really, really good. Do you think esports players should be seen as athletes? No. An athlete, it depends on the definition on what you really consider an athlete. To me, an athlete is a person who's going to use physical strength to overcome whatever obstacle, and in esports, you have no physical strength requirements, so you are not an athlete to me. You are a pro player, so we can be pro players, but definitely I wouldn't consider them athletes. If somehow gaming makes it to the Olympics, that'll be pretty interesting, and then maybe we can all change what athletes really are. So how long have I been playing Smite? July, at the end of July, I think makes 1 full year, so about a year. We're getting to my anniversary of Smite, so. My question is, what is the aspect of your channel growth that has surprised you the most? The aspect of my channel growth is the fact that my channel even grows. Like, I don't even know where you guys come from, and I don't even know why you guys found me, how you found me. And I've tried to find out, and I can't explain how awesome people like you guys find me, but I appreciate all of you for finding me and spreading me like the plague, because you guys are what surprised me the most, and you guys, all of you guys, make this whole thing possible. So, you guys are the surprise and the joy of my channel. So thank you all for that. So, that question. Do you think recent change for Bluestone was necessary? It needed a change, but the change they made was too drastic. I don't think it was needed that, but it definitely needed a change. Just, I hope they buff it a bit more, make it more viable, because it's useless now. When did you know Sam the Dude? I knew Sam the Dude after a video, a Wheelix versus On Her against Big Jimmy. I was just chilling with a friend, and that video was pretty bad. But I will link it for you guys if you want in the description below, and you guys can go check it out. And I said I did not like Sam's videos, and that he badmouthed, and it was kind of true. He calls shitters out when they're shitters. So, I wasn't wrong, but people got really offended and upset about that and ran to his channel because he was the more popular channel at the time, and they certainly let him know that I was bad-mouthing him. He came to me to confront me, but realized when he watched the video I didn't bad-mouth him at all. So he said, I understand what you're saying, I respect you for, your choice to not like my content. I said thank you, and you want to play games with me? Sure enough, we play games together. Sam's cool. So, moving on. Let's see. It's the day of the stream, and I've played 2 games. All I can ask is, do you like my pun, Riptide? Riptide actually sounds like a pretty good name I could probably stick with, to be honest. So, yeah, I do actually like it. My question is, what is your real name, and how old are you? My name is Ty Christian. Christian, like the religion. Ty Christian. My middle name is Iokia, and I am Hawaiian. So, yeah. I'm 24, and my birthday is in August 11th of 1990. So my birthday is a month away. We're going to celebrate. We're going to have something on the wall to celebrate, I guess. Happy birthday, I don't know. Definitely going to do something. How did I start YouTube? I started YouTube a long time ago playing random Let's Plays that nobody watched, and then I deleted that channel, made a new channel, which played another Let's Play that nobody watched, but it was for a friend, so I started with like 1 viewer on every video, and then I put Smite on because I started playing Smite. I was like, holy crap, and then you all found me. So that's about where we started and how it all worked out. What are my top 5 favorite books and series? I understand it's not required to explain the chosen question, but whatever. I ask this because I want to be an author when I get older, and I'm curious to what your favorite books are. Okay, alright, so just let you know I don't read too many books, but I love all the fantasy thrillers, mysteries. I liked all the James Bond books. I'm not into the heavy romance books at all, but anything fantasy, medieval, magic stuff, all cool to me. So yeah. Sorry, I'm bad with books. I don't read too many anymore, but back when I did Dungeons and Dragons books, I used to read all the time. So yeah. Alright, that's a question for Smite, so we'll go ahead and pass over it. Thank you for loving me. Thank you very much. I love you too. Okay, what's my real name? I already answered that. What's my favorite vacation spot? So behind that wall, ladies and gentlemen, over there is a bed. That's my favorite vacation spot. I kid you not. I would rather go nowhere else. What was your childhood like? Bad. Like, my childhood was bad. Bad. Like, I've suppressed a lot of my memories of my childhood. Like, constantly teased. Pulled out of school for how bad it got. Yeah. Yeah. It was lonely. It was bad. I would never revisit it if I could avoid it. Like, I'm happy where I am. Let's stick to today. Because it was bad. Some kids have had it worse, of course, but I didn't like mine growing up either. What was your best pick-me-up? Like, when life's getting you down, you just want to feel better. Mine's having a personal picnic. Just sitting on the wall with a bottle of Coke and some sweets, watching the world go by for a bit. Okay. Something that makes me feel awkwardly at home is, and I say awkwardly because it's a weird feeling to me, is it's twilight hour, which I'm gonna hit in about a minute here. And the twilight hour, I think it's either from 2 a.m. to 4 p.m. or is it midnight to 2 a.m. I forget, but when I'm outside in the night and during the twilight, it's just kind of nice that everything is shrouded in mystery and the cold air. I like to drive, avoid things, just be by myself during that time. But another way to pick me up is I love hanging out with people, talking about a large variety of things. Playing video games is probably the best thing to cheer me up. I do prefer single player, but multiplayer is really fun, has probably the best playback and replayability. Those are my two pickups. So the hour of twilight, or 2 hours of twilight, and I think that's it. I could be wrong, but that's what I'll call it. I'll have to look it up at some point. But yeah, so that's what I do. We already answered that. What state do I live in? I live in California. Big state. I am from Nevada. I've lived in Nevada for like 22 years. I've lived in California for 3 years. What was the most retarded thing you tried to do in Smite? Conquest. God, never do it again. Do I have a girl? No. I have what they refer to as a puma. They like to refer to themselves as a puma, but it is a boy. Definitely not a female. What do you look like in real life? There you go. This is what I look like in real life. Unless this is just digital life and I look different, then you'll just have to come see me and find out. Have I ever played other games other than Smite? Is that a serious question? I have other Let's Plays on this channel. Whether you guys know it or not, I am a Let's Play channel. I just play Smite heavily. And I have done Amnesia, Bastion, Hammerwatch, and Hearthstone, Terraria, and I'm going to be doing this new video of a new series of new games I got invited to be exclusive with, but I'm sure a lot of other YouTubers are hopping on it too. So I'll be doing that series too. And then I'm also going to be picking up a variety of games like Chivalry. So yeah, I mean, I do play tons of games. Have you played other MOBAs before Smite? I come from Warcraft 3, where the original MOBA, Dota 1, was from. So yes, I've played Dota, League, Strafe. I just played the DC version, Infinite Crisis, which is now shutting down. It wasn't that good. I've played a lot of MOBAs. Smite's a fun one for sure. Not the best, but it's got my attention, and I really like it for what it is because of the characters and everything in it. So that's that. Tyde, why are you Tyde? I don't know. Sorry. I'm sorry for the glare on my glasses, guys. I'm sorry. Why do you have a sexy voice? I was born that way? I don't know. I practiced on my voice a bit, and this voice is what stuck. So literally, I went from a pretty wimp voice to a more deeper voice, and it's become the norm for me now. I guess I just wanted a deeper voice when I was a kid, so practicing deeper, and then it just stuck one day, and here I am, my voice. So I can't join the stream another day. Okay, so that's not a question. How long have I played Smite? Like I said, year. Let's see. Not gonna answer that one. Do I have a degree? I have a degree in the Bachelor's of Game Design, Science of Game Design. So I have a bachelor's for Science of Game Design. So yeah, I'm a game designer, which is why I play a lot of video games. Ty, what do you think about the changes to Smite over the years? Have the changes made the game better or worse? And do you think Smite is heading towards too goofy with the newer gods like Radisker? Okay, so I don't know what the changes are over the years, so I don't know. The one change they did make from Season 1 to Season 2 was like drastic meta changing, and I didn't like it. But in the end, I think they're making changes to make the game better. So yeah, I think it's getting better. It definitely is changing for the best. For the better. It's getting better. Is it too goofy? It was goofy when they added Cupid in, so no, it's not getting too goofy. I love Radisker. I love all the gods, the obscure ones too. I think they need to tone down how much booty is being shown, because I just don't need to see one butt cheek Aphrodite with that beach thing. If you're gonna give me one butt cheek, give me the other butt cheek, or don't give me butt cheeks. I like to grab both, not one. Both. It's just how I am. What's the first video game I ever played? Sonic the Hedgehog. Back when I was 2 years old. That was a good game. What is your favorite god in each role? Poseidon Mage, Apollo Hunter. Ooh, the Guardians really... I love them all so much. Geb Guardian. Assassin. Damn, Assassin's pretty tough. Radisker. Warrior. Bologna. There you go. No, Warrior. Let's give Warrior to Guan Yu. Guan Yu. Let's give Warrior to Guan Yu. That's my... I love a lot of gods, and so it's really hard to pick, but there you go. And what is my favorite god ever? Poseidon. Already answered. Hey Ty, do you think you'd be able to teach me to be good as you in Smite? No. Talent is not taught, it is practiced and earned. So the best I could do is coach you, and then you gotta earn it yourself. I can help you reach your potential, but you have to have the determination, your own, to make it far. So keep practicing, and if you need tips, tricks, I can help you so that you can better develop your own skills. But in the end, it'll be you who determines whether you make it or not. Okay. Which god do you enjoy playing the most? Apollo or Poseidon? I like, Poseidon. Hey, I'm wondering Rage on starts to getting better with another attack speed item, and why it does more damage to something like Executioner. Okay, that's not for this, so we'll skip that question, but I will ask me that at another time, and I will answer that. Are you hyped for Fallout 4, and have you played the previous Fallout games? Also, what does it take to get into your clan? There's a clan video. I can put the link in the description below. Fallout 4, I'm not hyped. I fell off of it. I don't know. Fallout is fun. It's an amazing game. But after a while, I get bored of it. I'm not hyped for Fallout 4, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a badass game, and I'm definitely going to look at it. I don't know if I'll spend $60 on it, though. I'm 24. We already know that. Would you ever consider joining a pro team? You could pull it off because you are best in fighting 1v1. No. Conquest is not for me, guys. Conquest is not for me. Well, if I were to join a pro team, the pro team really has to accept me and my crazy strategy, and then the team would have to mold their strategy around mine. So it's very unlikely that I would, but if I did, I guess I would if I was asked to. So, what's your favorite skin in Smite? It is the Archon Thanatos skin. Archon Thanatos skin. If I was a high-res developer, which mythical god creature would you add next? Passive abilities. I have no idea. Honestly, truthfully, I don't like. You'd have to give me a book and let me go through it and research. And Buddy Jesus, his passive's gonna be when he dies, he can resurrect every 2 minutes. He's a healer, support, whatever. I don't know. I don't know. What areas of your skills do you think you should work on improving the most to make yourself a better player? Everything. Practice everything. Like reaction times, build knowledge. It all comes together in the end. I guess the first thing that is the most important is landing skills and dodging. So juking and accuracy is probably the two most important skills to start with, and then work everything else into it. What is a good number of Godmasters to start playing League games? 16 is a good number. Work on that. Real name is Ty Christian. Me and my friend are entering. Okay. Which goddess is the most underrated and which is the most overrated? I don't know. Underrated, I think. I have no idea. Depends on like what world you're asking of. Joust, the underrated god. Poseidon is definitely underrated, and the most overrated is Amuzenkob, because he's just played so much in the lower ranks that they think he's the best. So that's what I'll probably stick with. When did you start first making daily YouTube videos, and what changed to make you start? When I started my YouTube channel, I made daily videos. That just happened. It was daily. I promised myself I would make daily videos no matter what. Even if people didn't watch, I would still have daily videos, so I'd have a channel for people to watch when I was found. And what changed to make you start? My life changed drastically. It's a depressing story of me losing my son, losing my fiance, and things going to shit. And, striving to survive the attempt of suicide and all this stuff. So, yeah. Just know I do it now, so that's good. What's my favorite game besides Smite? Oh, I got tons of favorite games besides Smite. Like, Smite's here, and like 80% of my games and libraries are all up here above Smite. I love a lot of games more than I do Smite, but I love all of you, which keeps me involved in Smite. So I like Smite, but I love a huge library of games more than I do Smite. Are there actually 1v1 tournaments like there are in Conquest? If so, have you ever participated? I'll be hosting one, but I guess so. Just there's not any like world championship of 1v1, and I've never participated because I don't have the time. I also want to join the tournament. Okay. Oh, pardon me, guys. It is late in the morning, and I will be finishing this up as fast as I can. Let's see. Which is the game you play most? If it is Smite, which is the next one you played most? Whew. I probably clocked more time in Sonic the Hedgehog than I care to admit. And, yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog. Do you see Smite as a competitive game for yourself, or just a fun game that you can spend time on? I view it as a fun game. I'm really good at it, but I am not in a competitive field for it, so it's just fun. Hey, Tyde, how the heck did you make the Fire Marshal build? And do I even smite? I don't smite hard enough. I'm going to promise you that right now. I do not smite hard enough. Bless those that do. And then how did I make the Fire Marshal build? One day while sleeping with my lover, we were having a talk about Fire Marshal Bill, which is where the name of it comes from, and one day we logged on, and they were sitting right here, and we were talking, and I made a build, and they're like, what if you went full movement speed? I was like, yeah, and we were joking around, and mid-fight, when I was building it, it was working. And I was like, oh my god, this can't be a real thing. So then I did about 20 matches in a row with this build on Uller, Won every single one, no problem. And then I was like, wow. So I took it into Joust as a competitive build. But then I thought, well, like, it kind of doesn't have a good fighting potential, but it does have amazing, damage towards objectives. So then I picked up Artemis, which is then how I found that out. So there you go. Who was the first god mastery? The first god I mastered for Mastery 1 is Thor, but Diamond was Poseidon. Can't wait for the stream. Good for you. Stream's already over. What god or gods would you like seeing added Smite? Buddy Jesus. I already said it. I don't have... Like, all my gods are here, so I don't need any more. But I'm glad when they add more. Hello, Tyde. What is your favorite food? Ramen. How'd you get into Smite? Facebook. We already answered that. Which was your first MMORPG, and how long did you play it? How was your experience, and do you regret playing this game? Oh, why would I regret it? Playing this game. Okay. My first MMORPG was Nexus: The Wind Kingdom. It was an old style game. I played it for like a year. It was really fun. Made a lot of mistakes. I don't play it anymore, obviously. And I do not regret it by playing this game at all. Why did you start in this world? What was your inspiration? How did you get all the good ideas? What are your goals? Oh, Jesus friggin' Christ. Okay. Here comes the train of feels. My inspiration to coming to YouTube is because my fiance left me while I was at work and took my son with her. And I was in a 2-story home, 3 bedrooms with all the stuff left behind, like the crib. All the toys were still there, laid out. She just picked him up, packed a bag of clothes, and left me. And took a train to get out of here. And we weren't the best for each other. But this was a bit rushed because her family said they would gladly pay her to leave if she left on the spot. So she left on the spot. No problem. And, I was engaged to her, and I thought we were getting married. So I drank myself to sleep, and I cried a lot. I cried for like 3 days straight. And I played League of Legends at that time, and it was hard to sit in that house and even, it was hard to sit there and even like function without like not having my son there anymore. So I took my TV from downstairs, and I had a recording device that I used to stream to friends who wanted to see what games I was playing, because I just had the device, and I started recording games like Toe Jam and Earl and all these old, retro games, and I made a YouTube channel, and it was kind of fun. I deleted that channel, and that channel no longer exists, and I moved to California, and I made a new channel, which I started this up again, but this time on my computer, and I just started playing Smite. So I started doing Smite videos, and the inspiration came from when I got into ranked. I went to Platinum 1, and I thought, well, if I'm really good, and I got here, and I couldn't find videos to help me, get better, I was like, well, maybe I can help somebody. Maybe I can do what they do. The only videos I found was Sam's, and I didn't like it the first few I saw, and I thought he just was bad-mouthing people at the time, and so then I made my channel to try to be the other person who helped out, and that's what I am. My goals on YouTube are well surpassed. I just wanted to succeed and get a couple people who viewed me. But now that I've gotten 13,000 subscribers, my goal is to break out of Smite. I don't want to be a Smite channel only. I want to be a Let's Play, a channel that's just entertainment for everybody. I won't really stop Smite. I like Smite, and I am really good at it, and I can help people with Smite. But I also like other games, so I want to kind of incorporate, Smite and other games in. So that's my answer to that. How did you discover Smite? And also, was the first game you played? Facebook, Sonic the Hedgehog. What are your YouTube inspirations? I think I just answered that question. Just the will to live is my YouTube inspiration. My thoughts on feminism? We don't need it, I guess. I work in an office of all women, and I'm kind of like the odd person out. All these women are paid more than me, and all these women do great, and I'm actually lots more skilled than some of them. So, you know, it goes both ways. Equality is where I feel. I don't feel women deserve more. I feel they deserve an equal amount, as long as they can provide an equal amount. So if you can't do the same work, you don't deserve the same pay. If you could do more work, you deserve more pay. That's just my thought on things. It doesn't matter your gender. Just you do more, you get paid more. You do less, you get paid less. That's it. What's my favorite color? Blue. If you haven't noticed, everything I do is blue. So blue. What color do you want this? Blue. What color card is your favorite? Blue. Give me blue. The lights on my webcam are blue. My microphone is blue. The word Excalibur is blue. I guarantee you that's exactly why I bought the mug. So yeah. Blue. Let's see. Do you plan on doing more collabs? If yes, with whom? I will do collabs with anybody. I don't plan them. They come to me if they want to collab with me. It's not that I wouldn't go to somebody else, but it's not that I'm looking to collab with anybody. But I do feel that as a community, I owe it to everybody to collab with as many people as I possibly can to just bring everybody together. I've done collabs with Sam Dude, Solo Double J, and Dimple Games. Anyone who wants to collab, feel free to ask me. I will collab. But just remember, I'm a little busy, so you just got to meet me halfway here and tell me you want to collab, what you want to collab about. I will accept your friend invite to whatever you need. I'll provide you with information you need, and we'll collab. I know I'm the lazy bastard, but that's just how I am. When I get more popular, and there's the more popular people that I feel like I should collab with, I will go to them if I feel like it. But right now, I'm not looking up towards anybody. I'm just kind of working on my own and doing the best I can to help you guys out. So yeah. I 1v1 everybody. Let's see. Hello, Tyde. I was wondering what your highest ranked god and your favorite god that you think you're personally best at. I'm the best at Apollo. He's a diamond rank, so he's the highest rank. But Poseidon has been played more, is also diamond, but I think has more worshippers. But he is not my best. What is your favorite god? Okay, you already know that. I have a little question. I've been thinking about League Jousts, but I don't know if my ability is good enough. Could you give me some tips before I begin? I have a whole video on the basics of Joust. I will put it in the description below if I remember to. I'm hoping I do. What made me start streaming? A couple of YouTube comments said, please stream. And I said, okay. So I streamed for them, and there was a total of 4 people. And they just asked, for us, could you stream for us? And I said, yes, I can stream for you. And I streamed daily for just 4 people. And here we are. So my stream isn't going anywhere. It's not getting more popular. I'm not putting a lot more effort into it. Actually, I'll probably be taking a little bit out, but I won't stop. I will stream for those people as I was asked to, because I love to interact with my viewers. So I love you all. What is a god you want to see put into Smite? They're all in there. Buddy Jesus. Who is your favorite god? I already answered that. What or who inspired you to do YouTube? Did I plan to get this far? I did not plan. No, I didn't even think I was going to get anywhere at all. So yeah. Do I play any other MOBAs? Currently no, but I've played a lot of them already. Favorite cereal? Captain fucking Crunch. Oh, God, I could go for some Captain Crunch right now. I love Captain Crunch. Cuts the roof of my mouth, but I love it. I mean, it doesn't really cut it. It just kind of makes it irritated. But fuck if I love it. Oh, if you removed one god from Smite, who would it be? Kronos. Do you think prostitutes will still work during the winter? It must be so cold in those tight clothes. I have no idea. I've never seen a prostitute in my life. I seriously have never seen a prostitute on the street. That, or I'm blind and I don't know what one looks like. And I lived in Vegas, which should have had a ton of prostitutes on the street. What is your current occupation and hobbies you have? Hobby is YouTube. Occupation is accounting. I'm an accountant. When did I start playing Smite? July. We already answered that. What got you into Smite? Facebook. TydeTyme. Whose ult do you think is the best and why? Oh, God, it really... I don't have a best. I really like Apollo's for the fact that you can use it to go around the map. Kraken's a pretty good ult, I think. Habua's ult. Instantaneous high damage, runs through everything, is also a dash. I like that. Okay. What god do you want them to remodel? Fudge, you know? Geb. What would you say your favorite god? Not OP or anything like Ho, but your favorite god for design skill. Apollo or Poseidon. Poseidon. If you could add any god or mortal, buddy Jesus. Do you think that the Smite player base is enough to sustain it, or do you think the devs need to put more effort into promoting and balancing the different ranked modes? Honestly, this fan base, the player base is small compared to League and Dota. So I think they just need to keep promoting and doing what they're doing, and you know, eventually I think it'll take... It's a fun game, so if it's a fun game, people will come, and they have come. Obviously, there's still a lot of people playing this game, so that's pretty good. Let's see. Did you feel nervous about uploading videos when you first started this? Kind of, not really. It wasn't nerve-wracking because I had no views. Nowadays, it's a little more nerve-wracking because people I can offend and shit that can go down. Recordings can fail. I have people who are waiting every day for a video. You know, it's kind of stuff like that that just... It's important. So, I'm more nervous now than I was then. Facebook. Okay. Favorite band and artists? Video game music is what I listen to, so they don't really have too many bands, and I don't like any one band. No band has made all music that I like. I usually like one or two songs from each, so I don't have one. I am sorry. Would you like to have a career as a game developer? I have game design bachelor's, so yes, that is a career I wanted. Let's see. A year ago... What is your interest in hobbies except YouTube? My life revolves around work, YouTube, and sleep, so I have no hobbies, sorry. Used to be collecting things, but not anymore. My question is, what would you like to see added or changed to Smite? Ooh. You know, I would like to see a 1v1 casual mode. I would like to be able to practice outside of ranked instead of having to make a smurf to practice really weird things with. I started YouTube, we already answered that. How come you don't like Conquest or any League Okay. I'm skilled, and my strategies are based off things I've discovered and the mechanics I know I can exploit and manipulate and use to my advantage. Not a lot of people do this or know this stuff. So when you play Conquest and you're the one who's manipulating the mechanics to your favor, people don't react well to that. And then they get on my nerves and they suck and they blame me, but it's their fault and blah, blah, blah. I don't need Conquest. If I had a pre-made team, pre-made Conquest is like the only way to go. But I need pre-made Conquest players of my skill level. And even then, it still can be infuriating. So being by myself is calm and relaxing. But as far as the other 2 or 3 modes, 4 modes are, the smaller teams means I can still carry myself and my team if things go wrong. Conquest, that's like impossible. Plus Conquest is really, really slow. Really, really, really slow. So yeah. What makes me keep playing Smite? That's a different one. You guys are the only reason I'm still playing Smite. I would have quit a long time ago. I'm already a master. There's nothing more for me to achieve. So yeah. So I've been playing 1v1 for a while. Obviously, strategy, always pick your best god. For me, in my master account, I always pick my best god, period. Because my best god has the least counters to it. Why did you start making YouTube videos? Do you have an inspiration, or do you do it for the halibut? I already answered that one. How did you do it? I already answered that one. There are many inches of professional gaming that are broadcast on TV. The reaction were not always good. In fact, many people were blah, blah, blah. Okay, hold on. That's a lot of... I saw other people complaining about gaming. I didn't even play. Da, 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 da. Don't you think that instead of doing that, we should band together as gamers unite to educate the older population that this, in fact, can be a sport and teach them, holy crap, to not be so closed-minded? You are asking those who are closed-minded to not be closed-minded, which is hard to do, which is why the gay community is having so much trouble, like, getting out there. People have their own opinions. People, even in the sports community, have sports that they like. It's no different. We can't teach people to do what they don't want to do. We can ask them, we can do our best, but in the end, it's everybody's choice to be different in this fact. And so, you know, we can't really all unite. We can't. There are people who hate me already. I've got haters. And it happens. And, you know, it's like I sit here and I go, okay, well, I'm going to get a few people who just don't like me. And that's fine. And I can't tell them otherwise. Nobody could band together. Just not everybody can agree on it. So, as far as it comes down to being a sport, we can only just try to, I guess. I don't know. Maybe this community I have can start banding together and we can make it a better place. Maybe, I don't know. We can try. You should do some Q&A videos even regarded as Smite questions. The Smite questions get really repetitive, which is what the Tyde guide is for, but as you can see, I don't have all that much time to do Tyde guides. So that's what those were for, and that is what they do. So yes, I already do that. What are you doing? What are you doing in life next to YouTube? Working as an accountant. Why do you like Smite so much? I don't. This is not my favorite game at all. Like, not even close. It's a fun game, but you know, it, like, how do I put it? It's kind of like Call of Duty. You play a lot, but there's a lot of games you might like better, but this is a game you can keep coming back to, so I do. And the fact that I have all of you that I love to make content for is the only reason I like Smite this much. This community makes Smite amazing, and you guys are that awesome for making it that way for me. So I guess why do I like Smite so much is because of you guys. Honestly, it truly is. If you guys go away, I go away too. Most favorite Smite god and why? Apollo damage. Well, unless we're talking about lore base, then it's Poseidon for lore. And water. I like water. Blue. Water, blue, water. There you go. Everything's blue. And what god do you dislike the most? Kronos. Blue. He's blue Kronos. He needs to get the hell out. What's your favorite god? Okay, come on. I respect you because not only do you post the best Smite videos on YouTube, but you were also great at explaining what you did and why you had to do it. Now I want to know. So crits and penetration. Oh god. Okay, Smite questions. Here we go. So crits or penetration for Hunter? Both. How did you stop getting killed more in Smite? Dodge. Duck, dive, I don't know the rest of it, but dodge. I can't really get into all this Smite stuff. This is super deep stuff I don't have the time to talk about right now. Who's your favorite guy? I already answered that. Hey, Tyde is me. And my friend would like to participate. Okay, now my questions. Are you going to do any more videos with Sam? I've tried. Sam said no. So until Sam says yes, no. He's busy in life, so. Tyde, what moment in your life is the moment you felt most proud of yourself? The moment I hit 15,000 subs. You guys are awesome. Did I hit 15,000 subs? 14,000 subs. You guys are awesome. Okay, I think I hit 15,000. What is my favorite Sonic the Hedgehog? How did you begin to play Smite? Was it through a friend, pure luck? Facebook. It was pure luck on an ad. I just saw it and clicked it. Did it feel strange to see a mode from third person? No, I played a ton of third person games like this. In fact, I played an RTS from third person called like Savage. I think it's pretty old, but that was pretty cool. And that was the first game that kind of took a bird's eye view or an isometric view and put it into third person. So, well, Command & Conquer Renegade did that too. Why are you so interactive with your fans? Because my fans are the most important thing to me right now. So I'm going to love and take care of and worship you guys because you are everything to me, and I will not lose that. I will not. I love you all very much, And you guys are all awesome. You make my day. You think like you're all starstruck talking to me because I'm a YouTuber. I'm starstruck talking to any of you because you're all that much better than me. So, yeah. That's why I'm so interactive. Oh my god. What's your worst moment in Smite that you ever had? Playing with Panda Cat. That was... He just showed me the bad side to being a professional player. So Panda Cat was the worst moment in Smite I ever had to deal with. For anyone who didn't know, I fought Panda Cat twice from Legion of Carrots. I beat him twice, and he had nothing good to say other than I suck, and that nothing I do will matter, and I won't make it very far. Fantastic, Panda Cat. Fantastic. Okay, application for turn... Okay. So just to leave it like that, Panda Cat just said, you know, joust is joust. It's easy to manipulate its mechanics and stuff. I caught it all on stream. It was just the most unpleasant moment I've ever had in Smite. How long did it take you to reach master rank in League Joust? 2 months, I think. 2.5 months, maybe 3, but I think 2 months. How long have you been playing Smite? 1 year. Did you ever consider being a pro player, Smite player, or another game? No. Due to Conquest, and I don't really play too many competitive games that have like world tournaments in it, so... How did you get into the Smite in the beginning? Facebook? Oh, why do you attack a Telekin's Ring over Demonic Grip? I see you doing... Okay, Telekin's Rings provides a flat 40 damage. Demonic Grip does the least kind of penetration based on a percentage, and Spear of the Magus is better for me. Don't need the attack speed, blah, blah, blah. The flat 40 damage really is why. Okay. How did you decide that 1v1s are for you? Out of all the game modes, tell us the story of your adventure to Masters 1. If you want the story of my adventures to Master 1 from Platinum 1, please go watch my 100 versus rank series through Season 1. And there's 100 videos there. 100 from when I started to ended. The 100th video is me making it to Masters, which was very ironic that it made it that far, and that was the last video I did for that series. There you go. I'll probably put it I put a link to the playlist. Maybe I should write a lot of these links down. I need a link to Big Jimmy's video, Amnesia. I need a link to Ranked versus Series. Sorry, give me a second. You're gonna hear noises. There we go. Okay. If you change one thing about Smite, what would it be? I would change the 1v1 to have a casual mode. Okay, Tyde, your video is great. When I watch them, I feel so happy. I learned a lot about Smite. I'm very happy. Thank you. My question is, if you was a god and you're friends with soldiers and you need to fight another army, you and your army can beat the... If I was a god, your friends was soldiers, and you need to fight another army, you and your army can beat the enemies? Yes? And by the way, you're going to record... That's up to Sam to do, guys. I'm telling you now, I've already tried to ask him. He said no. During the day I asked him. He might feel better now, but when he's ready, he'll come to me and tell me he's good to go. He said no, he's not feeling his best, so no. Who are your favorite support ADC gods? Geb and Apollo. If you could add anything to my 1v1 casual mode. Ty Christian. Ugh, so many repetitive questions. Was it hard to get there where you are now? I mean, channel related. Yes, absolutely. This was a grueling experience because it took a lot of pain, sweat, and tears of juggling a full-time job and struggling with that while struggling to keep all this afloat. So, yes, this was really, really hard, tough to do. Would I like to work for Hi-Rez? It would be an awesome way to get into the video game industry. That'd be pretty cool if I did. You said that you will play Chivalry. Have you planned on Chivalry with subscribers? I did, and we will someday when I get to Chivalry. I have it, though, to play, so yes. Why are you playing Smite? Because you guys watch it, so I play it. If you won $1 million, what would you first do / buy? I would immediately deposit half of that into a savings account and then fill this apartment full of just kind of trinkets, not $500,000 worth, but just enough to liven up my place. And I don't look for things that are very big. So yeah. Oh, I forgot to put my name. Needs to go in the description. Okay. And then sorry, it just came to me. What's your son's name? I'm really curious. My son's name is Tyde, Tyde, Christian. Tyde Iokia Christian. He is he's my pride and joy. Do I sometimes play on European servers? Rarely, but I have before. Who recommended Smite to you, or did you start playing it on your own? Technically on my own, found it on an ad through Facebook. God, why do you mostly upload Smite videos? Because that's what 90% of my viewer base is, and they will not watch anything else. They've made that very clear. Which god do you want to be added in Smite? Buddy Jesus. Do I have a girlfriend? Boyfriend. Puma. What do you miss most from Old Smite? Never played Old Smite. I would like to join 2v2 2K. Will you ever do face cam? Hello. Okay. And yes, I have. During my Amnesia videos, I have. During a Freya Master Rank joust, I did. Accidentally, during one of my Shangha videos, I did. And almost every day in my stream, I do. So there you go. Have you ever traveled abroad? If so, where? No. Nowhere. What made you start YouTube? I already answered that. What is your take on the current Smite meta, and how do you think it will change coming up, if at all? They're going to make hunters not viable for a while, and they're not going to be as useful. That's what I think is going to happen. I think that the hunters need to be nerfed a lot because hunters are currently overpowered with crits, and I think if they just take crits out of the equation, they'll be fine. What am I most grateful about? I am most grateful about every single one of my subscribers and viewers. Thank you very much to all of you. 24. Who's my favorite god? Apollo. What was the first god you mastered? Poseidon. Oh no, Thor was the first one mastery, and then Poseidon was first diamond. Do you watch SPL, and how do you like the commentary? I don't watch SPL because it's Conquest. Conquest bores the shit out of me. Do you have any opinions on religion or culture in general? Not really. Your religions and your culture do not affect my life, so I do not have opinions on them. I do accept and tolerate a lot of them. Those that I don't tolerate, I can discuss at a later time when you ask about them. Specifically, so I know what we're talking about. What would you be playing if you didn't play Smite? I do play a ton of games already. I don't know. Tons of stuff. Who's my favorite YouTuber? Ooh! It would be Markiplier. Back when Markiplier was at 10,000 subscribers, because that's when I subscribed to him. And as he grew, his channel changed from horror to just Let's Plays. And I realized that I liked him because I laughed at him when he got scared. And that's what I liked him for. When he got scared. And I really like the scary kind of jump scares and stuff that, they do. So it was Markiplier for a time. Right now, it's actually, I think, YouTube-based Jim Sterling from the Jimquisition, I guess, is the one YouTuber I currently follow. Every Monday I watch his shit because he just caught me off guard with this journalism, and he's just so cool. If I could meet Jim Sterling, that'd be a hell of a day for me. He has nothing to do with what I do with, but he just entertains me on my Mondays, and the shit he says is great. And he does these early access Let's Plays that aren't entertaining, but just the way he views things is nice. So I like him. Yeah. I'll put a description of that. So let's see. Jim Sterling. Better go get his goddamn channel. You're welcome, Jim. I've only got 13,000. I'm nothing compared to him. Okay, if you hit 100,000 subscribers, what are you going to do? I'm going to cry myself to sleep because that's going to be overbearingly emotional for me. Because, not in a bad way. It's just, I don't think I will. My subscriber count is actually starting to dwindle now. It's I used to get 200 a day, now it's down to 100, so I think I'm finally hitting my max. And, if I do get up there, if I do, I don't know what to say. I'm not prepared for that. I don't think I ever will be. So, thank you all for helping me hit 10,000. In your opinion, what are the best 5 skins in Smite? For you, I will make a video on this. Top 10 skins. 5 skins. Got it. Okay. What is your favorite party game? Mario Party. I really love Mario Party. Oh, but I also like Wii Sports and, damn. I don't know. Smash Brothers. Smash Bros. Is my favorite game to have a bunch of friends. Am I a football fan? Are you talking about the actual, like American football or soccer, American soccer? Or if it's American football, Raiders. If it's soccer, I don't have a favorite team. I'm not a huge sports guy, but Raiders if it had to be football. That's only because my father likes Raiders and I just kind of inherited the liking of the Raiders. So yeah. What's your opinion on the 2-state solution for the Israel-Palestinian conflict? I have no idea. It's just out there. Which god was the first god you played as? Thor. First of all, you make great videos. Thank you. I really like them. Thank you. Who is your favorite character? Okay. Poseidon. What made you get into Smite, particularly Joust? I was going to quit Smite when I hit level 30, but when 1v1 Joust was unlocked for me, I tried it, and I loved it. So yeah. How much time do you think you get to take for Smite to become popular than League of Legends? I don't think it ever will. League of Legends has cemented itself. Okay. Dota was the first MOBA ever. Before MOBAs were a thing. And then when League of Legends came out, it was the first MOBA to be outside of Warcraft 3 that I know about. And as far as I know, it was the first one to solidify that as a game of its own. And then, so it's got the lead. And it's just snowballing up there. The only way Smite would catch up is if, like, isometric view fell off and was no longer fun and everybody wanted to go to third-person view. So, maybe one day. I hope it does, but I don't think it will. I'm 24. When did you play? A year ago. Hard to polish your name, but I'm not that good. Blah. It's too general for me. I don't know how to help you with that. Who's the first guy you got diamond on? Poseidon. Who's the process theory crafting with gods? I take a god and I go, how do I make this god viable? And then I go, what build really works on him, and will that build work on everybody else? Example, 4K Hades. Take a tank who has high base damage, give him high defense, and see if you can make a viable amount of power out of it. The fat stacks came from take a warrior and see if you can make his damage, just base damage, deal a lot enough to take objectives and keep your opponent at bay. Fire Marshal build, just test out a crazy theory that all movement speed would suddenly work. My current ADC build, take a lot of utility, hasten Fatalis, slow on Frostbound, and then take the bare minimums you need for damage, which is Rage and Devourer's Gauntlet, and will it work? And then test it. And that's how I come up with my theories. What is your favorite play that you've done in Smite? I have no idea. Maybe the double penta I got in Assault match with Thanatos. For how long have you been playing Smite? A year. What god in Smite has the most interesting lore in your opinion? Poseidon. How'd you get into Smite? Facebook. I want to see you play Chivalry. I will try to play Chivalry. We'll see. What helped you get so good at Smite? Like, was it experience or were you already good? I've played games since I was 2 years old, so I was already good at this game, and then I just got better, and I keep getting better. Facebook. How long have you been? A year. The really funny creative skins in Smite. I'll make a video for that. Was the first video you play Sonic the Hedgehog? When you first... year ago. Do you like cats, dogs, or both? Both. When did you get into Smite? A year ago. Which guys do you think are the funniest to play? Ooh. That's hard. That's really, really hard. Mercury. Mercury is the funniest to play. Where'd you learn all you know about Smite? Just from playing. There was a thing called the Book of Thoth that I read that was an article that gave me a few kind of like in-depth looks at the mechanics and the formulas in the game. Other than that, it was all self-taught. So how long do you know Smite and how did Facebook? 1 year. Who is your favorite god to play with Apollo? How'd you get the name TydeTyme? Okay, so back in when I was like 9 years old, there's a game called Little Fighters 2. It's still available. You can pick it up for free. Just be careful of viruses and download blah, blah, blah. In that game, there's a character called Fire Zen, and he's a hidden character you can unlock by fusing two characters together. And pretty much he's got the Fire Zen cannon, which is a beam cannon that's pretty cool. But what he says is in a different language I can't understand. But to me, it sounds like he says Tyde. And he yells Tyde as he shoots it and holds the note. So that was kind of cool. I was like, Tyde. And then I took my name and replaced the I. I was like, hey, that's a kind of a cool looking name. So over the years, I tried using just Tyde, and then I realized people have been taking that name. So then I had to think of a second piece to my name, which was Time. So TydeTyme, both with my name in it, T-Y. And then my son took the name Tyde. So my son is Tyde, I am Ty, and my father is Tyrone. Although my father's first name is not Tyrone, his middle name is Tyrone. But I took the first name Ty. If you could choose one game mode, which would it be? Re-added permanently. Which one would it be? It's a 1v1 just casuals. So you're going to do face cam. Hello. Who's your favorite? What's your favorite childhood memories? I don't know. I don't have any right now. I could probably think of one later. What's your favorite food? Ramen. What brought you into YouTubing / streaming? I already answered that very depressing question. What got you into gaming? Video gaming since I was 2 years old. That got me into gaming. What's the difference between me and you? Your profile picture does not have my book in it. So there, that's different. And I'm me, and you are you. So stick to you, and I'll stick to me, and I'll do my thing, you do you. Is it wrong when you play Smite, but you can't because you need a new computer? Kind of. Get the new computer, but keep playing as long as you can still be viable. Already answered this question earlier. What's your favorite thing about 10k subs? How many subs do you expect to get from the channel? I expected like 100 subs, 500 subs at most. Favorite thing about 10k subs is the fact that I have a group of wonderful people who are going to be the most awesome of people that I've ever met. So that's that. Why do you hate Conquest so much, and why do you like Joust so much? Joust is faster, Conquest is slow, requires teammates, and I can carry myself in Joust. Question is, where'd you get the name TydeTyme? Already explained that. Who is the Facebook? I love you, yes. What was the first god you ever bought? I bought Thor because I really liked him. He was on rotation when I joined, and then he got taken off, so I used my favor to buy him, and then I got the god pack right after that, which they refunded me on my favor. What was the first thought you had when you woke up this morning? That was the best sex I ever had. Like, kid you not. That was my morning thought. Are you in college, and if so, what is your major? I graduated with a major of game design. Why did you start your channel mainly about Smite and other games? It was mainly about other games and turned into Smite. Favorite game other than Smite? Oh, easy. Sonic the Hedgehog. How do you find the strength, willpower, and mental capacity to keep up with the schedules? And I don't know. I have a lot of willpower already. I guess I have ambition, and ambition drives me to accomplish my task. When I am ambitious, I'm very lazy, but when I'm ambitious about something, I will put blood, sweat, and tears until I complete my goal, and, you know, so far I haven't failed. And all the hate I get doesn't compare to the childhood of abuse I've got from bullies. So, kids keep on trying to hate because I ain't falling for it. How do you feel is the best way to become an extremely talented at Smite? Keep practicing. Honestly, that's it. Like, just get better at video games in general, and you will do better. Started a year ago from Facebook. Let's see. Tyde, what is your favorite pantheon for Smite? Norse, actually. I love the Norse pantheon. Where did the name TydeTyme come from? Already answered that. What is your favorite god? Already answered that. Do you love me? Yes, I do love you and all of you wonderful people. Do you have a golden rule for life that you always follow? If so, what is it? Oh, man, that golden rule has changed so much, and I've broken so many golden rules. My golden rule is something that I can't control, which is just being as nice to people as possible. I have a kind nature in me that just takes over and forces me to care about others, even if I don't want to. So my golden rule in life is to care for those in need and, you know, do what I can for those with what I can. I've never seen Rambo. I'm so sorry, but I've never seen it. I've had opportunities. I'll watch it. I don't hate on me. I will watch it. Just, I've got Netflix. It's on there. I know it is. If you could change anything you have done in your past, what would it be? I would have assured that I would have never met my fiance. Yep. What was the last experience that made you a stronger person? Losing my son. Like, fuck. God, it's hard to keep a smile. How do you learn to counter build and situational build? That came from having to counter build and situational build. What I did was I took a lot of math, figured out what was really worth it, how much you put in what. It took a lot of math, but I learned to counter build based on that math to figure out what became viable, how much of what was useless. You also have to learn about your diminishing returns and what really is worth your gold. What do you do to not stress when you play? Play by myself. Jeez, people do stress me out. It's pretty easy. I'm losing my voice here. Holy crap. I don't even know how long I've been doing this. Probably an hour, but mostly I remember that I'm here to have fun. No matter what, even if it is ranked, I'm having fun. And if you lose sight of having fun, you're going to get mad. So relax and have fun. What got you into 1v1 Smite? I hit level 30, I was about to quit Smite, and then I had a lot of fun in 1v1s. How long did it take to get into Masters? 2 months from getting into Platinum 1 from qualifiers. Describe me your mother. My mom is 5 foot something. She's kind of tall and slightly shorter than I am. I'm 6 foot. She's really skinny. Like, I've got small wrists. I have her wrists. They're teensy. She's got smaller wrists and really, 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 really skinny. Scares me that I think, like, honestly, anything would break her. That's my mom. Whew. And we don't have the best relationship either. So, yeah. How many of your non-internet friends actually play Smite on a regular basis? 2. And they don't even play on a regular basis. They just occasionally play if I ask them to. How long have you played Smite? Year. What got you into unorthodox builds? All my builds are orthodox. They just go beyond your understanding of why I use them. And if you're talking about those challenges I took on, it was to limit myself because I was in a lower rank. But as I get higher into the ranks, now I've got to take it seriously in order to even come close to a victory. So what is the physical variation of the 4-tank build? Go watch the video. I'll put it in the description. 4K 80s. I did 2 of them with the physical protection variation. Do you think the Fire Mercy build works on some hunters? It works best on Artemis, but it can work on any physical god. It's just best on Artemis, and better on the ranged gods than it is melee. When and why did you decide to focus on jousting? When I hit level 30. Like, the moment I hit it is when I started jousting. Why did you make your YouTube mostly Smite? Why not LOL or anything? I would like to joust a friend. Okay, good. Okay, why Smite? Because I just quit League of Legends and I just joined Smite. And in Smite I did really good. In League of Legends, you rely on the team. It's kind of like Conquest. I didn't like, being fed in the early game and then my whole team not able to do anything at the late game, so I got bored. Why do you prefer Joust over Conquest? Slow. I've already answered this 100 times. What does the Joust tournament start? When I have the video up for it. What's your favorite thing to do with your son? If I could do anything with my son, that would be my favorite thing. So, not to be mean about that. I'm sorry that came out wrong. My son likes to go to the park. The one time I got to see him since he left me, he loves to go to the park. So, yeah. What was your first video game that you ever played? If you had a chance to play it again, would you? Sonic the Hedgehog. I have like 14 different copies. Xbox, Wii U, Wii, Game Boy Advance, DS, 3DS version. I have like copies on my computer. I have copies on my GameCube. I've got copies everywhere of that game. I play it all the time. How'd you get into playing Smite? Facebook. Favorite Artemis skin? The prehistoric one. I forgot what it's called. What is the goddess that you would like to be added to Smite? Don't have one. Buddy Jesus. Who is this TydeTyme? That's me. What is your favorite game of all time? Sonic the Hedgehog. Do you like Halo? No. It's just like Call of Duty. Just got boring after a while. For those who do love it, keep loving it, man. That's the game for you. I don't hate it. I'm not into it. How old am I? 24. What's your favorite god? Sonic. What actually got you into Facebook? Why are you better at Joust than Conquest? Okay. I am good in general. I do good everywhere. When I join Conquest, my allies fail me. And there are times I do bad and I goof. Everybody has bad days. But I also do bad in Joust. So it's a team versus me. I'm good, and then when I go into a team fight, team not so good. Me good, team not so good. Or at least my strategies are good in Joust, and then nobody likes to follow my strategies in Conquest, which, whatever. So there you go. How's your day going? Tiring, as I wasted 6 hours trying to get this video to work, and I'm working on it right now. I'm trying to get to the end, and holy crap, we still got a lot more questions to go. Okay, where did the TydeTyme come from? Already answered that. How did you find out about Smite? Facebook. What role 100? Faye answered that already. What were you thinking when you made this channel? How do you feel like... Okay, when I was thinking of making this channel, I was like, holy crap, let's just try a new game, and then we'll try another game after that if it doesn't work. With it growing like this, I am shocked, and I have no idea why. And I want to keep growing, and I don't want to ever stop. And I love you all for all the support you've given me, so, yeah, I'm going to keep trucking. What's your favorite movie and TV show? Sonic the Hedgehog the movie, and the favorite TV show is How I Met Your Mother. Currently, actually, The Walking Dead. I forgot. Sorry, Walking Dead's the new shit for me. It used to be How I Met Your Mother. When you created the channel, did you expect it to grow like this? No. Do you go to school, and if so, what do you study? I already finished school. I did study of game design. What do you do for a living? I'm an accountant. Why did you start making videos? Because I need the extra money. And now that I do make a little bit of extra money, it really helps me living around. So, what was your first voice pack, first golden skin? I don't remember what my first voice pack was. It came out of a treasure chest. I think it was Cabrakan. I got Cabrakan's voice pack first. Do you ever prefer team people or rather be solo? Solo. I asked because you seem like do better in solo than rather than Joust and Conquest. Yes, because I will join and happily work for a team that is skilled. I work better alone because my skill just succeeds or supersedes a lot of people's. Like, I'm better than a lot of people. So when they can't, like, get to my level, I don't like working with them, preferably. I do like playing with my subscribers, don't get me wrong. Some of them do get on my nerves, I will not lie. I like I said, I do hate it. But in the end, I always, like I said, I remember I'm here for fun. So even in the end, I have fun, and as long as they had fun, that's all that matters for me. I don't care how bad anybody did. Win or lose, unless we're winning for gems, win or lose, I don't mind. What do you think about the concept of limited skin? I think it's cool, motivates people to get those limited skins, and makes you feel a little more unique for having those skins. So like the Thanatos skin, Archon Thanatos, I like being one of the few people, well, there's tons of people that have it, but, you know, few people who use it. Buddy Jesus. Well, Buddy Jesus. Do you think you'll be helped? Who do you think helped you most during your YouTube career? How did it affect your subscriber count, supportive viewers? My lover, my artist, has made thumbnails for me and has helped me edit my videos. So, they are the inspiration in everything that I do. I believe that they have been a very heavy driving force in my YouTube. So, also I have to thank Squibby, Rax Rabbit for the intros that I was given, Rax Rabbit for the artwork I was given, and yeah, so I appreciate all you guys' hard work for that. Smite for a year. What challenge do you like to see made particular god? What change do you like to see made to a particular god or gameplay overall? They need to nerf the fuck out of Kronos. He needs to not be so goddamn powerful. Who introduced you to Smite and LoL? League of Legends, I ran into Smite. I ran into League of Legends on my own through an ad a long time ago, and same thing with Smite. Ads are important. Why don't you play with Sam more? Because Sam don't want to play with me. Who do you feel is most overpowered, underpowered god in Jousting? I don't know about Conquest, but Joust, the most underpowered god is Nija, and overpowered Kronos. Hey Tyde, my question, do you mind working only in YouTube someday? I would love to. If that was my job, I would be happy. Advertisers, what do you do for a living if not YouTube? If YouTube is your full-time job, is there anything you'd like to rather do? I would rather do YouTube, but I'm an accountant right now. Which god do you think is the most powerful god? Kronos. How old are you? 24. How much hummus is optional? Or optimal? The optimal amount is when you cover both cheeks with hummus and spread them real good. I already explained where I got my name, so this is kind of a two-parter. What made you decide to perfect your joust skills, and how long did it take? Well, when I got to Masters, I don't think I'm perfect still, so I'm still trying to perfect myself, so. Oh, goddamn. Alright, how did you find out about the... I already answered that. Was the guy do you think should come out with Buddy Jesus? I don't know how many times I said, but someone go through this and count how many times I've said Buddy Jesus. What was the first video game you ever played? Sonic the Hedgehog. Also count how many times I said Sonic the Hedgehog. Why did you choose the name, not TydeTyme? Okay, I already answered that. Would you play only mages for 2 days? I guess. Maybe. Who's the first god you play? If you could create a new Joust map, what would it look like? I wouldn't care. I like Joust map I've got. If you could add a new game mode in Smite, how could it be? On the Hunt would be an amazing game mode, but you never know. I don't think they could do the mechanics that it requires, which is the win at 40 kills. Where would you be without all your fans to YouTube? I would be in a lonely corner trying to figure out how I'm going to pay all my bills. And crying. What got you into making videos? You wonderful people. Mostly I need a little bit of extra money. I thought YouTube could become a job, and it kind of has and is working. And so I love to make videos and content for all you wonderful people out there. I work very hard for this, so. Why do you like to play Shang-An, and what is a staple build for her? Watch any of my Shang-An videos. I make the same build for her every friggin' time. I like Shang-An like I do a ton of mages, so. How do you TydeTyme Loki? I don't Loki. I don't. Attack speed, I guess. Sonic the Hedgehog. When you found out that's my advertisement Facebook. If you're forced to play your worst role with your worst god, who would it be? Nija. What made you Facebook? Dear TydeTyme, Brian. Could you use some videos about Poseidon and Joan controlling Joust 1 when I really need help? I'll work on it. Not guaranteed anytime soon, but I'll work on it. What's your favorite mage to play in Joust? Poseidon. Oh, what got you to play Smite instead of another MOBA game? I actually came from other MOBA games, so the fact I was already done with those, moving on to Smite was the next best thing. Who's my favorite comedian? Jim Carrey. That's one of my favorites. How did you get so good at the game? I played for over a year, and I average. Okay, it comes from a huge line of practice from other video games, so I already came in being good and just got better. Which is better, Fenrir or Bastet? Ooh, Bastet? I think Bastet. Do you think that you will survive the 24-hour stream? I did, and I made it all the way through. What is your favorite god, least favorite god in Smite? Apollo's favorite god, least favorite god, Nisha. Who's your favorite pizza place? There's a place called Pizza Shack here in Tustin, California that I like to eat from. If you yourself had the opportunity to create Smite match of the day, what would you do with it? On the Hunt. Conquest, 18,000 gold, level 1 hunters. Objective of the game is to get 40 kills. What system did you first start playing on? Sega Genesis was my first system. How did you know which one was better starting build at the beginning of the game? Attack or power? It really depends. You do not go your power buff unless you have power items, and you go attack speed if you can really utilize attack speed. Blue is probably the best starting buff for everybody in general. What kind of cookies does Kako Dad make? Okay, quick story on the Kako Dad. We were playing Will at Conquest, doing a couple videos, and the story of Kako Dad came out, and Kako Dad is the Kako demon Emir, who we thought that would be like that fatherly figure who goes to his neighbor's house and asks for a cup of sugar, and you open the door, you see Kako demon right in front of you, and you're intimidated with how big and scary he looks, and he's just like, "Can I borrow a cup of sugar?" And he's like, "I want to make cookies." So, what kind of cookies? Snickerdoodles. That would be kind of cool. What do you think is the most boring god in the game to play and should have their kit reworked? It was Nox, and they needed that kit reworked very hard, and they got it. Everyone else has a pretty fun kit. I think Zeus is pretty bland. You could definitely use a new kit. Would you like your future significant other to play Smite with you and record videos with them? They already play Smite with me, but they already refuse to record, so that's the thing. Do you enjoy a nice curling game every so often? You know, I don't hate it, so we could give that a try. I would like to try out some curling. What's your favorite game? Sonic the Hedgehog. Am I going to get a notice? Senpai has noticed. Squee with glee, as you've been noticed. What are the biggest challenges you face when creating content for YouTube? Knowing if you guys would even watch it. Like, every day I'm worried if this video is not good, and then suddenly it explodes into something nice. So it's hard for me to know that it's the quality you guys want, but I make sure that I don't release any quality I don't like. What's the god that you have the hardest time with? Nisha. Can you play a game with me on Smite? Of course. What's your favorite thing about Smite? You guys. Do you lift? I do not. What is the thing, hobby, whatever that playing Smite keeps you from doing? For me, playing guitar and finishing my online classes. Smite prevents me from playing every single player game I've ever wanted to play on a daily basis. Who is one person, not God, you are scared to fight in a 1v1? Nobody. I can take them all. I mean, I've beaten them all and I've lost to them all. So, I mean, nobody scares me. It's just, I do my best. What most inspired to continue your YouTube channel? All of you guys. What's it like not completely sucking at Smite? I suck at Smite. I don't know. What's in your opinion, the most OP god? Kronos. If you're able to create any god, buddy Jesus. And kind of channel, I ask you, why don't you like Conquest? Most of the balances of the gods. Okay, so the balances of the gods went to Conquest, but Conquest is too slow, and gods are still kind of not balanced. There are gods that are better in Conquest, and there are gods that are better in Joust. So we got to deal with it. Platinum, I would like to thank you for the 4K HP pill. No problem. How did you get to play Smite and then 1v1? I just started playing. I hit level 30. I was going to quit, then I found 1v1s, and that was really fun. Why do you like Joust so much more than Conquest? Conquest too slow. Joust very fast. Like it better. Top 5 favorite video games. Sonic the Hedgehog, Mabinogi, Final Fantasy IV. Whew. I really like Monster Hunter. Try was a good one. Terraria. That was another really good one. I don't want to answer the math question because I don't know it, and it has nothing to do with me. What's your opinion on Sun Wukong? He needs a buff. He really sucks. Do you think Bologna is Belluni? Belluni? I don't know. It's Bologna. I don't know. Ramen. Easy answer right there. Which one? Pho or ramen? Or pho or ramen? It's ramen. How did you get the in-game name? TydeTyme comes weirdy. Will you be having a cam? Who's your best major for 1v1? I like Poseidon, but I think I think Shanga might. Kronos is my best mage. He's broken. Have you graduated college? Yes, I majored in game design. When you started on YouTube, did you ever expect to reach so many subs? No. And what got you? We already answered that. Is there going to be bans for the 2v2? Yes. I am American. Your least favorite god in Smite? Nisha. Do you get all the Smite bitches? I love my Smite bitches because I'm the bitch to the Smite bitches. I am their bitch. Because all of you people are wonderful. What's your favorite character in Smite? Apollo/Poseidon. Who's your favorite and least favorite god in Smite? Poseidon Ninja. What got you to teaching and experimenting new builds to show your watchers different ways to counter? All you guys in, like, I didn't start doing the whole teaching and experimenting until you guys asked for it. So you guys are the inspiration as to why I do it now. Oh, we've answered that 100 times. What got you into YouTube playing Smite? Goddamn. Do you see YouTube as a job? Kinda. It's kind of a job, but it's more of a hobby. I really like the hobby portion because, like, I don't make money off Twitch and I stream every day. It's kind of a hobby. Or, like, something you start to entertain people. I like to entertain people. That's kind of all there. It's there. What was my first 1v1 Joust League like? I picked Arachne, my opponent picked Artemis, and I won. And that was Arachne back when she was before she reworked, so she had her ultimate pull. And pretty much what I would do is, like, put a whole bunch of eggs on the side and then just jungle, come back, and then when I saw them, I pulled them into the eggs and the spiders killed them. What boots do you think are best for hunters? No boots. Haste and Fatalis. Why are you such a good person for the giveaway? Because you guys deserve the giveaway more than anything. We already know what got me into YouTube. What is your all-time? We already know this. Hey, I just want to joust. Okay. What is your favorite thing to do for a living? I would love... What is it you do for a living? Accounting. But I would love YouTube if I could make it that way. If you can adjust a god's ability, stat, and appearances, what god would it be and how would you change it? I don't really have one. I do apologize. Why did you start playing Just League? I already answered that. I'm in. Good for you. When did you get to MOBAs or just Smite? I got into MOBAs back in Dota 1. Back when it was on Warcraft 3. Who wants to join me? Okay. We got you. We already know this. Do you enjoy Smite more than any other game? No. Smites are fun. Smite games are fun, but I enjoy a lot of games more. When you play Smite a year ago, okay. If playing video games wasn't your hobby anymore, what would the next one be? Watching way too many movies. There we go. Hey Tyde, my question is, what career would you choose to study? Did you finish it? Game design, I did finish. Do you remember if you won your first game? Yes, I played Thor in a 3v3. Tyde, I was your 126th sub, and I was hoping to give me a shout out for the game, or a game you might also. Would there be a 20% things? Here's your shout out, just the stuff. And then for those who are familiar with the stream, Gatewave. Okay, got that out of the way. Good. Do you see yourself as a pro player or do you play for fun? I play for fun. I am not a pro player, and I would like to not be labeled as one because pro players have been general assholes. I have not met a good one, and I know there are good ones out there. I'm just letting you guys know I haven't met one, and I would not like to be labeled as one. Just because I'm not. It's simple as that. If you were able to create a new god, Buddy Jesus, what's your favorite book? Mine is the, I don't have a favorite book, but if I had to pick... Lord of the Rings, I guess, the whole series. Can you be still in one? I have, yes. The favorite color, blue. Everything blue. What's your favorite? God damn it. If I'm below level 30 and am I allowed to? Yes, you can. Twitch name, because I can't seem to find you in there. My Twitch name is TydeTyme. It's no difference. When it's a stream, you can also find the link on my channel art. There's a link there. Okay. Yes. If you weren't playing Smite or the game, what would you play and why? I already play a whole bunch of other games, so if it wasn't Smite, it would be those whole bunch of other games I already play. And what made you play this game? Facebook. Holy crap. There you go. Your own personal Q&A. I sped run that last part and I feel so exhausted. This is going to be over an hour long. Oh, not cutting any of that. Also, time to give everybody a shout out. So I'm going to go ahead and leave here, put the shout outs for all the wonderful people who have assisted me in Twitch, reveal the winner of the raffle, and as always, good game. Sorry everybody for the very long video. I just didn't know how long this would take, and I probably won't do something like this again for quite some time, and maybe I'll do it a little better planned. But anyways, so I did a random number generator. I applied a number to everybody's name, and the name that I pulled was Unnatural Days. Thank you, Unnatural Days, for participating. You are an amazing person, and you are the winner of 400 gems. I'll be applying that to your account here shortly. For everybody who's been asking about the tournament coming up, it's going to be in 2 weeks for the official tournament, but there will be signups coming into a video very shortly. Just keep your eyes open. It will have all the information. Please do not ask any more until I have it ironed out, because I don't know the answer to all your questions yet, because I myself have been too busy with everything else. I need to give some very solid thank yous out to Gamarex, Galerius, and Zycom from my Twitch for really making my weekend possible and, you know, helping to improve my channel. I was able to get a lot done, and I'm working on to improve my Twitch channel and my YouTube channel with the money given to me. So I put these cards up here. They'll display as I finish this video up with a big thank you, everybody, for 10,000 subscribers. This was an amazing journey. This video was really rough. To apologize for any crappy quality it did contain. I am exhausted right now. So I'm going to take my well-deserved sleep and sleep in all Sunday long. And I'll stream for a little bit, and we'll see you guys around. Thank you for being so awesome, for being here for me. And as always, good game.